Okay, we have a green box, we have a live counter, so we should be live if you want to check that at all.
I'll trust you on this, mainly because I don't want to risk my computer crashing by tabbing out.
That is fair.
Oh, hello there, everybody. We're warriors who are possibly pirates.
We've taken a bite of the gum gum. Ya yo, ya yo.
Yo ho ho, and other such things. Yeah, so this is definitely gonna be a trip today, because we're gonna have to do a lot of just miscellaneous things and nonsense, because I am far behind.
I've been playing this a lot, both on stream and off stream, so. That's right, I've unlocked the Grand Line quests now in Treasure Logs.
Well, good for you. I've just unlocked some of Zoro's moveset, so I think we can kind of probably begin, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's up to you what we do.
I think more or less good to do some treasure logs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to episode select and I'm gonna. You want to invite or should I?
You should invite.
Yes. Good. Then enter the thing. A little Zorojuro. Next thing.
So I've been, while you're doing that, I will share the fact that I've been playing Neo today. I've played a lot of Neo today.
Oh?
I am now past the Battle of Sekigahara.
I'm assuming that's the big battle that happens during the opening animation, isn't it?
That is in fact the big battle that basically signifies the end of the Sengoku Jidai era.
I think you just said Sengoku era.
Probably, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jidai is era.
Very possibly. I don't profess to be, you know, any good at speaking Japanese. Who do I want to play as? No. Maybe later. I'll start off with Carrot.
Lucky you.
As I've said before, Carrot is so much fucking fun to play with.
Phrasing. You know what I'm saying? Is, you know.
If you're reading that into it, that's your dirty mind, not mine.
I mean, I have to imagine Carrot awakens something in a lot of people. No?
I mean, not for me. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, but frankly, I think Carrot's too late for a lot of people. There are far more furry creatures, or furry characters, I should say, that will have started that awakening first. I mean, Lola Bunny for one.
Fair. Well, no, some people are young. I think you're forgetting that a lot of people are like new to. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, here's my question then. Usually you're the one asking these types of questions, but here's mine.
Oh, please.
Why are so many of the sexy furry characters bunnies?
So, I think at its core it has something to do with this whole, like, thing in which apparently, you know, because, like, the meme is the bunnies are super horny, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think that's, like, it's an extension of that. Like, it makes sense, right? Like, well, it doesn't make sense, but these things rarely ever do. But basically what I'm trying to say is, people are like, well, bunnies bang all the time, so we should just assume that people want to bang them too. Or, like, make them into sex symbols or something along those lines. Does that make a little bit of sense at least?
I mean, yeah. It was just something that came to mind. Like thinking about,
Remember, you can always ask me these questions because I usually know the answers. Centomar is in this game?
Yeah. I don't think they're playable.
Centomar's a weird character.
I honestly thought they were female at first.
Yeah, but it's not really what I was talking about. Like, Centomar is definitely Wano adjacent, right? Being a sumo wrestler and all.
Seems possible, yeah.
But no, also, Centomar was the first example of that advanced hockey thing in the jig. The ranged hockey thing. People actually, people were thinking that might be some sort of regular ass thing. But as it turns out, it's apparently a super advanced skill that we have no idea why Kamaru specifically knows that. I'm gonna be honest with you though, I am just mashing buttons at this point, because that's kind of just what you do in this game.
that's what this game is, just mashing square, mostly. And little bits of triangle in there, and some circles.
I've been corrupted. I'm using a DualShock controller, yet I still said Y instead of triangle. We should beat up Crocodile because we like him today.
Yeah.
Where is Crocodile?
Oh,
God,
good.
the cops are here.
Big old mob. Unfortunately, Jinbei was too weak.
No, that's always a risk. Ooh, I see treasure. Triasher. You know, I should have I'm afraid I'm getting a bit of too good to use syndrome with my super mode, because it's like,
yeah, you just need to use it as much as possible, honestly.
Yeah.
And not worry about it, because it comes back quickly enough.
I don't even know what buttons I should press, but I'm still pressing them. I don't know what buttons do what at this point.
Oh, that's the mission then, I guess.
Oh. Well then. Like, how do you feel about the fan theory that Crocodile is Luffy's mom?
I just think it's so incredibly unlikely that there's. I would say there's not much point to it because obviously it entertains people, but like, I would be so incredibly shocked if that were the case.
But like, it's definitely something Oda would do.
I think it's a bit too crazy even for Oda.
Also, have you noticed Nami's face is just like a little too wide in this game?
Not really. I try not to look at it too much.
It's understandable.
I mean the graphics in general, but yeah.
It's a pain that you can't, like, just do a continuous online session and you have to do it, like, mission by mission.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, we should be probably happy that it has online multiplayer in the first place.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna send you an invite and then sort out my, move list with Nami. But,
So I was saying, I've played a lot of Neo today, and Battle of Sekigahara is like one of the... I think I've only got like 3 main missions left now.
oh,
Yeah, let's go with Marco this time. And what else? What was I gonna say? Yeah, there's been a string of human bosses that have been so incredibly easy.
oh,
Like ridiculously easy. To the point where I've like there was a run of 3 human bosses, technically three or 4 human bosses, and I think I died maybe once out of all of them.
yeah, that's the thing about the Souls-like, is that,
And I think that one was more subconscious than anything else because I accidentally went into the boss room without checking everything else.
well, that's always a pain when you do that.
Yeah. So I think me losing was more subconscious than anything else.
Now, here's, back to the One Piece, on the subject of Crocodile being Luffy's mom.
Yeah.
I do think there's, like, non-zero chance Crocodile is trans. Right?
Yeah, I mean, the fact is that, you know, Ivankov, claims to have something on, Crocodile. So...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think what that might be, except, you know...
Yeah. Oh god, why is Katakuri here?
We can't lose, we have Luffy on our side. Nami's got like the status effect and stuff, which is fun.
Bye, Hawkins.
Hi, Law. Oh god, I'm in Law's room.
Oh, we're giving. I thought it was another one of those one or the other type dealies.
What was?
In terms of beating up Hawkins or Law.
Yeah, it may have been an and in this case.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, time to go murder Kinemon. Now the thing is, I have to learn. No, I'm gonna accept the thing. Because she does tend to be a bit more tense. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh god! Shut up. That monster. It's like you need
Oh,
to. Like,
jeez, that's a lot of people.
I'm fighting Zoro at the same time now.
Got any help?
Nah!
Because I'm just unloading this Marco, really. That ain't real, like, target.
Why are you calling him?
Marco? It's his
Did you not
name.
pronounce the R?
Marco? I am pronouncing the R.
Okay, so it's a Britishism. Got it.
Probably.
Like, yeah, no, because I was like, is there a character I don't know about? Like I pronounce the R like oh god. I'm died.
Oh. Where are you?
Basically in the middle of everything. Where everybody else is. There you go.
God, what the fuck is going on there?
I'm wondering why you're bouncing around so much. Yes. You're not remember the button for rezzing?
I was trying to, but I was getting the fucking shit kicked out of me.
No, that's understandable. It does seem to be happening a lot. And so, yeah, because I pronounce it Marco. You know, like Marco Polo.
Marco.
Yeah, okay, this is just a pronunciation difference then, because, like, to me it sounds like you're saying Mako.
Marco. Marco. Yeah, I can see the similarity.
No, literally, to me, you're saying the same word there. So, yeah. This is one of those things. I've never really noticed it before. Oh no, I'm enraged. Somehow. I don't know how.
Mr. 3.
That Mr. 3 does.
Yeah.
How do I...
You just gotta keep going. God. There are too many of these fucking good characters trying to cause chaos here.
Oh, I thought I killed Alchemist, but Alchemist lived. Quick, someone spy on him while he files his taxes. Okay, you have flown like some sort of magnificent phoenix. It's almost like that's what the entire devil fruit is.
Yep.
It's like, it's hard to, like, tell what you're doing sometimes. For some characters, it's very obvious, but for some characters, like, okay, I have to admit, that's probably partially why I like Whitebeard, because his square attacks tend to be, a bit more slow and wide, and as a result, it's like easier for me to tell who's when to press what button.
Yeah. Beat the shit out of Kid.
As one does, yes. These early missions are definitely going much easier because of you know, you're horrifically overleveled.
Yeah.
It'll even out though, and
I don't think it'll
Funnily-
even out until we're out of these blue levels, honestly, because
Yes,
I'm
no,
yet
no.
to really struggle.
well, it gets hard during the night fog, which is the sort of after you finish the treasure log. It's the version that is, as the name suggests, it is nightmare mode.
Yeah.
But we can just run through them slowly. And to a certain extent, this is just a stress relief power fantasy. So, you know.
I mean, what I will say is there are 4 missions down at the bottom of my list that have a max of 4 players, so it'll be interesting to see what happens when we do it with 2.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Who am I gonna be?
Just be yourself.
Fujitora, which is not myself, but also a fun character. Because his strong attack is literally just dropping a fucking meteor.
Yeah, that was his special in Pirate Warriors 3 as well. Fujitora was definitely my second favorite character in that game.
Hmm.
I was right though, in that your moveset does change with your costume.
Ah, okay.
Like he gets all of his the New World and Luffy Taro versions. He gets all of his Jet and like Red Hawk and gear stuff.
Fair enough.
You know what's always been kind of funny to me about these games? You'd think that they'd be considerably, I don't know, less I don't know, not fun, but like, what am I trying to say here? Basically,
less playable for a long period of time.
yes, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you'd think they'd like get
Boring,
tedious
basically.
or, like,
Yeah.
old at one point, but like,
No, I honestly haven't felt that.
Yeah, you
I mean,
really don't. Like,
it helps that this is one of those games where I can have the volume on pretty low because obviously, you know, it's
oh
Japanese
yes,
voices, so I can have the subtitles, and then just have like a video playing in the background.
that's actually what I'm doing for the stream right now. Is like I have the volume low because it's definitely one of those games that is very much a game that you can play in the background, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Normally, you talk about like stuff you watch in the background, but I do firmly believe that there are games you can play in the background, and this is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
But to be fair, depending on your skill level, any game can be that, I suppose. Depending on the skill level and the relative importance of the being able to listen to the volume.
It's just something that I will do for some games. I just prefer to have a video on in the background. I don't know if it's for any. I can't really pinpoint any specific reason. But it is usually games like this. They don't really take a lot of brain power, really. It's mostly just you know, muscle memory, if anything else. So just, you know, the video just keeps my mind occupied, and it gives me something to enjoy in the background. So I mean, I've certainly today, while I've been playing Neo, I've had TFS playing Fallout 4 in the background.
Wait, wasn't that like 400 years ago?
Yes. In fact, I'm fairly sure it was the first long playthrough of theirs that I watched.
That's a blast from the past, huh?
It's still a lot of fun, just because of how fucking, like, ridiculous it gets.
So, you know what's super dumb?
What?
I think EFS is one of the, like, it really speaks to their, like, style of Let's Play. I don't know if they have that so much now. But, like, back in the day, I think TFS is one of the only, if not only, channels in which I've actually stopped watching a Let's Play because I didn't like the direction the story was taking. Which, it sounds bad, but it actually, like, speaks to TFS's, capabilities as entertainers. Because, like, they were able to get me invested in the meta-narrative of a Let's Play, of all things.
So I'm guessing you didn't like the fact that the captain became a murderous cannibal.
Cannibalism and murder. That's not really it. I think, like, the whole. I actually don't remember what exactly it was. I think I watched the entire main story of that one. It was Xenoverse 2 that I stopped watching because of story decisions.
Ah. Was it the romances with Cooler and Dodoria?
I think so, yes. I don't know, something about, like, shipping anyone with Cooler. Just kind of. Ugh. You know what I'm saying?
But the Big Getty Star allows him to cheat death. How could that be?
Don't even get me started on the Big Getty Star. That really was the Big Getty Star and the Mako Star were very traumatic experiences for me because they were special missions in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 2. And those there was a hell of a difficulty spike on those missions, so I'm just like, I don't even want to hear about this. Oh, here's something you might not know about me. I don't think I've actually talked about it on stream. Oh, I'm dead.
What? You're dead?
We not in the same mission?
Yes, but I'm still waiting for you to prepare for departure. Oh, yes, it has now been terminated.
Wait, was I playing solo the whole time?
Apparently so.
But we were in the party and we both
Yeah.
prepared for departure.
That was what?
happened?
I don't know. I didn't think it was weird that you were taking so long, but I thought you were just like upgrading Luffy.
No. What happened?
So is Fujitora there and just playing playing via computer?
No, Fujitora. Actually, now that I think about it, Fujitora wasn't there at all.
Then yeah, you were just playing solo.
Oh my god, how did that happen?
I don't know.
Yo ho ho! I took a bite of gum gum. You get it? It's like how did that happen? It's made of rubber though.
Mm-hmm.
I've sent you an invite. Maybe it'll work this time.
Very confusing.
Look, it's only 2021. This game was made in 2021.
2022, and it came out in 2020.
Okay, this game was made in 2020. They hadn't figured out the internet at that point.
So before Pirate Warriors 4's deficiencies rudely interrupted us, what were we talking about?
Disagreeing with the story decisions made in TFS Let's Plays.
I mean,
oh, and the fact that it's kind of gross to even ship Cooler with anyone.
I mean, in terms of the Xenoverse 2 playthrough, I remember when they, because what were they doing? I just want to check because I'm still waiting. You haven't set sail yet, right?
No, I have not.
Okay, let me know when you set sail so that I know to check and make sure that, you know.
I have in fact
Okay,
set sail.
there we go.
Okay, it says wait. Okay, good. It is in fact working this time. Playing Sabo characters available to me.
Yeah, Sabo's a good character. I like Sabo.
The problem with Sabo is that he... Okay. So, this is a bit of a hot take.
Yeah.
I'm not so much a fan of Sabo taking the fire fruit. Are you not gonna ask me to elaborate?
No, you can. I was waiting for you to elaborate.
So here's the thing. I understand why, right? Both from an in-story and like an out-of-story perspective.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, it's a tribute to their dead brother. Also, spoilers, everybody. Ace dies.
I mean, that's a spoiler on the level of like Darth Vader being Luke's father and Snape killing Dumbledore and the guy at the end of Sixth Sense being dead.
Guy at the end of Sixth Sense is dead?
Yeah, very dead.
But in all seriousness, I understand, right, the whole tribute and sort of aspect of it being a legacy sort of thing. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of liked it when Sabo just did his own thing, right? Like, I liked the fact that he was like,
Oh, had his own moveset and didn't
yes.
have
He didn't have to rely on the whole
devil fruit.
fire aspect, because he was like, he was a badass without the fruit.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't need the fruit. I wonder if it might have been nice to like let someone else have it. I don't know who. Though, you know what? It would have been hilarious if it was someone's second fruit. Like, not one of the... Like, it would be funny to me, or not funny, but I would even find it somewhat appropriate if it kind of just, like, kept the fruit without giving it to anyone or using it until they learn the secret of how someone can have two fruits. And then just gave it as a second fruit.
Yeah.
Assuming it's not some sort of, like, exclusive to Blackbeard skill. I wouldn't be surprised if it is exclusive to Blackbeard, but at the same time, I don't think it's guaranteed. At this point.
Okay, Doflamingo, you're being a real fucking asshole right now.
What else?
Your moveset is fucking bullshit.
I recall Doffy being a little bit fun to play in Pirate Warriors 3.
Have you been beating up Sentomaru?
Generally, the more you hate a character's moveset when fighting them, the more fun they are to play.
Yeah, the one downside of Fujitora, not very fast.
Yes, that is his entire. I mean, it makes sense. Like, if he was fast and strong, then it would just be impossible, right?
I think it's more the fact that he's quite a big guy.
That's not a guarantee. There's plenty of really big dudes in One Piece that are super fast. Also, yeah, okay. Let's this is a fun thing about now. If Sabo was not to have Fire fruit, who would you give it? Assuming it's one of the good guys.
Yeah.
That was a question.
Yeah, I'm considering. Yeah. I'm considering. It's a good question because there aren't. I'm honestly not 100% sure who it would be.
Right? Because like, it's not necessarily a narrow list of options. It would have to be someone, assuming we're playing by usual rules, it would have to be someone who doesn't have a fruit already.
Yeah.
And the problem with the... Actually, this is something I've been thinking about. It happened late enough in the series that every established character who doesn't have a fruit already has a moveset.
Yeah.
In a way, it almost feels like Sabo was like kind of the best possible compromise. Even then, it does feel like kind of dicked him over a little bit.
Like, I understand why you're not a fan of it, but like, say crocodile. Let me fucking through you, prick. Yeah, the difficulty has been super fucking upped from single player.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That means you're not just raffle stomping it by being over leveled.
I do not remember having this. Well, to be fair, I'm fairly sure the last time I did this mission, I didn't have to fight fucking Crocodile and Mihawk at the same time.
I think that might be on. Also, I think all of the. This actually, I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually an intentional design thing, but I think all of the AI are. Like, all of the AI allies are with me because my level is lower.
Very possibly.
Oh no, I must murder Party. Whatever his name is. He's a fanboy, we don't need to know his name. Yeah, but yeah, have you thought of anyone you'd give it to?
I mean, that's the thing. I honestly can't think of anyone I'd give it to. Like, so, as I was saying, I understand, like, why you're not a fan of it, but honestly, I can't think of anyone I would give it to. And not to mention, we just haven't seen fucking Sabo fight enough with the fruit to say that he's really getting rid of his own moves.
No, he's incorporating his own moveset into it. That's absolutely true. But even so, right? It's kind of like it's a moveset we've seen before, right? That's the trick. That's the tricky thing about the legacy characters. By their very nature, they don't necessarily bring anything new to them. I'm not saying they have to, but like Ace was basically he was already as good with the fruit as you can get with fruit.
I mean, to that extent, we didn't really see Ace fight with the fruit either.
Well,
not really. We got to see him a few times, but we never. I would argue that we never really saw him go all out.
No, he went pretty ham against Blackbeard rather. Right, like he unveiled his entire moveset, including his ultimate move, versus Blackbeard on Bonaro Island.
I always forget that we got to get a decent amount of that fight.
We actually see the whole fight except the ending, which is a foregone conclusion because we know he loses.
Yeah. I always forget that. I always just assume that it happened off screen.
No, it very much happened on screen.
I mean, the other thing is that, yes, Sabo is using, the Flame Fist, Fire Fist, whatever it is move. It's also possible that Sabo will start coming up with his own moves.
True. That is a fair point.
Ones that combine his existing moveset with the fruit. Because you have to remember, the first time we saw, or I think the only time we've seen Sabo really fight with the fruit, which was against Burgess, if I recall correctly. It was literally like 10 minutes after he got the fruit.
That's fair, yeah.
There's not a lot of time for, considering movesets in that period.
You gotta admit that Logia's got it pretty good.
Yeah.
Because, apparently Logias are just very intuitive as opposed to Luffy, who had to spend the better part of over a decade, in fact, because he got it when he was 5 and he set out when he was 18.
No, he was 8. He wasn't 5.
He was 8?
He was 8. It was a 10-year period between the the prologue and him setting off.
Man's had
maybe 6, but it was either 10 or 12 years. I can't remember exactly.
Even receiving full-on Garp levels of training, he still had to take a full decade to learn how to use the frickin' fruit.
Yeah.
Whereas for Logias, apparently it just happens. Which is more than a little unfair.
Okay, so he sets off at 17, and then there was a 10-year gap, so he was 7 in the prologue.
Okay. So I would. Okay, yeah. But still, like, it just.
But yes, there was a you know, not insignificant gap in that sense. Who am I going to play as now? Fuck it. Fuck it, I'll be Jinbei.
Look at you, aren't we spoiled for choice?
Yeah. You could have played the game in your off time.
So, I actually have a story to tell.
Oh.
Regarding that. I've not been well of late, because I kind of did an oopsie and forgot to take some medication.
Oh dear.
And the thing about regular medication that you need to, like, be a functional human being is that when you don't take it, it's not as simple as missing a day. Right? It has a bit of a knock-on effect. And the reason I mention that is that basically that's what was happening is I missed today and then it kind of just spiraled out of control from there. Allows me to, like, sleep.
Ah.
And also, it's the one that allows me to, even if I'm a bit sleep deprived, function. So, I'm sure you can see how not having that would be
Yes.
bad. So, as a result, I've been just kind of recovering from the after effects. I haven't, like, done anything in the past few days. Oh, also, Phil, what are your thoughts on Skyrim?
On Skyrim? I mean, it's a perfectly good Bethesda RPG that, you know, you can literally just mind blank your way through. You never have to really think about anything, but in terms of actual, like, in terms of comparing it to, like, other RPGs of its ilk, it's sorely lacking.
I can see why you would say that. However, I have a counter-argument. Well, not a counter-argument so much as there is a way where it basically surpasses every other game ever made.
Oh.
Would you like to take a guess as to what it is? Because you know I tend to be very critical about things. So would you like to take a guess as to what it is about Skyrim that could have me giving it such effusive praise?
Is it the fact that it's been released so many fucking times?
No.
Oh.
I actually... my point is actually something, like, unironic. Like, it's not a joke answer.
Oh, then I don't know.
The fact that it has what is probably the most dedicated and skilled modding community in human history.
I mean, I'd argue that that's something that's props you should be giving to the modding community rather than the game itself.
No, because the game is the reason that this modding community focuses on. I don't know why, right? Like, Skyrim is almost like, I hate to make this comparison, it's almost like Harry Potter, like vanilla Skyrim, right? There is no reason it should be nearly as popular as it is. But it is.
Yeah.
The thing is, regardless of the popularity of Skyrim, the fact remains that it has developed possibly, like, if it's given a base of operations for the modding community. Let's say it like that. I absolutely agree that Bethesda has nothing to do with the success of the modding community, right? Like,
Yeah.
the modding community almost exists in spite of Bethesda, not because of it. But I do think that the things that the Skyrim modding community has done to and for that game is just insane.
Yeah.
So, gotta give it some credit for a bunch of these. Like, it's the mod creators are the real artists behind it, but like community or the game itself is the canvas. Like, let's be real. The vast majority of the mods are like garbage. Or just like inconsequential.
Yeah,
There's still a
just
very
so niche that, you know, 99% of people will never use them. Did you die?
Yes. Not fully upgraded, remember? Like, I've not got as much health or defense or stats in general.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the number of full conversion mods and, like, just in general, the number of high-quality, high-skill mods present in Skyrim is just, like, it is, it's not replicable.
Yeah.
Something that I don't think you can do now, even if you try.
Why is Doflamingo here?
That's like a question I feel like a lot of people ask at a lot of different times. But I've been like, the reason I'm getting into this is because I realized something recently.
Oh.
I never really played Skyrim.
I've probably played it too much
Yes.
for
However,
what it is.
I've decided I'm gonna do my first playthrough of Skyrim,
Oh.
but I refuse to play it vanilla.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
I modded the hell out of it, and my mod manager currently has a mod count of 206. So someone who's played Skyrim, do you think that's a lot of mods or not enough?
I think that's probably a fair amount of mods. I mean, my last playthrough I had to stop because the game bugged out on me.
It's definitely a game where you like save once every 5 seconds.
No, it was a game. It was a bug inherent to the fucking game. Like,
Oh god.
it was one that couldn't be fixed by saving.
Really? What is it?
It was something to do with a particular dragon that I like either wanted or needed to get. And the game just wouldn't let me get like the whatchamacallit, God, I'm blanking on what it's actually called. The fucking
Words of power?
yeah, the fucking word of power that was associated with that dragon. I just physically wouldn't let me like click on it to get it.
I realized that could have been solved with like a quick Google search and a few lines in the console, right?
I was playing PS4.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So yeah, so
Did they put console commands on the PS4, or am I...
I have no
the
fucking clue. No fucking clue. Here's the thing. If I was playing on PC, I would have just, like, cheated my ass through the entire thing the way I did with Oblivion. Like,
That's
literally
fair.
my first move when I start Oblivion is to activate God mode.
Why is that?
Just because it's so much funner to just go around as an untouchable god just causing chaos. Like, my favorite pastime... Hey, I've unlocked Kizaru! And Mihawk! Yeah!
Oh, that's nice.
I'm gonna play as Mihawk next.
Do you mind if we do some story missions then instead of the treasure log so I can unlock some more characters?
Go ahead.
Only have the Alabasta arc.
Yeah, I'm at Whole Cake.
Good lord, Mil.
At Luffy versus Katakuri at that.
Is Katakuri playable in this game, do you think?
Yes, he is. There's like 43 characters that are playable in this game, not including DLC. Like a surprising amount.
Surprisingly low.
It's not surprisingly low, that's more than Pirate Warriors 3.
It is?
Yeah. Pirate Warriors 3 only had like 37 playable characters.
Huh. Well, it was more than that. It is second. Is this a one-player only mission? No, it's not. Thank God.
Okay.
We will both have to play as the worst Straw Hat, though.
Are you sure? It's looking like I get to be whoever the fuck I want.
Oh, well, lucky you.
Do you have to be Usopp? No, Sanji. Sanji.
Yeah. How dare you?
I didn't know in what way you were saying worst, okay? In terms of actual playability, I mean, I've not played with, I think the only one I haven't played with yet is Chopper in terms of the Straw Hats. But for the time being, Usopp is my least favorite Straw Hat to play with.
You might not like Chopper either, now that I think about it. The reason I say that is because he's also a character where you kind of have to...
Yeah.
He's a very setup-based character. He's got like a...
You'll have to bear with me as I just go through Mihawk's.
Mihawk's upgrades, yeah. I'm gonna go through the general upgrades, I think. You know, feel like I could benefit from extra health.
Alright, I've got the money to do more, I just don't have the fucking coins.
Coins are the bottleneck, generally. Money is not hard to get in this game. You get like hundreds of thousands per mission, and you never spend more than 5 digits per upgrade.
Alright, Sake Cup. Attack enhancement, attack enhancement. One more bounty hunter. Ooh, actually.
Funnily enough, we have the same completely
same
generic
skill
slots, yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to go.
So am I. Yeah, Chopper's thing is that he does like a status effect that increases damage dealt to enemies, and then you have to kind of base your playstyle around that because he doesn't do that much damage without it.
Well, I'm already enjoying Mihawk, so...
Like that, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You can move while charging, great.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to know earlier. But yeah. There is something awkward there about when characters like Shanks and Mihawk are playable in these games, which is that they don't really have that much of a moveset because you don't really, like in Fire Warriors 3, Shanks' moveset heavily features a freaking shotgun. Which is just like, but why?
Yeah. Well, Shanks is also playable in this game.
Maybe they'll just give him a gun again. This is the sort of enemy density we like to see. Okay. Unfortunately, he's got... In this game, he has one of my favorite types of move. A triangle follow-up that allows you to just mash and go forward. Oh wow, now I understand why he can while charging his thing, because it takes a long ass time to charge.
Yeah. Somebody just try and fire a fucking gun at Mihawk. Mihawk.
Look. Down. And don't know any better. I mean, to be fair, Mihawk's introduction involved someone firing a freaking gun at him.
Yeah, and how well did it go for them?
Not well, but it's... that, like, just because it doesn't go well doesn't mean people don't do it. People everywhere.
Oh god, one of his combos involves him taking out the little knife.
Of course. It's just like... I love the fact that he has that. Like... It does harken back to the... I believe that was like a tradition, wasn't it? Like, back in the day of like... nobles and knights would have like a belt knife that they'd use for both... They'd use both for like emergency combat situations and also cutting meat.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how many people do you think died because they used the same knife that they used to murder people with food?
A lot of people.
You know what's what would be more funny though? How many people do you think got mad cow disease because of that? Like the...
Just as many.
Do you think some of the insanity of knights and stuff in the Middle Ages can be attributed to things like that?
Probably. Probably also some, I mean, you know, sticking to that, you know, eating with the same knife they've used to kill people. Might be some prion disease in there as well.
That's what I was talking about. I did that like 4 times. Not here.
You didn't? I feel like you never specifically said the term prion disease.
I said prion disease because I thought it's pronounced prion, and that's how we pronounce it in biology class.
I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but at the same time, I'm English, so I get to
It could be
decide.
a no difference, but yeah, no, I said prion disease.
Oh, I just didn't hear then.
Yeah. It's also why I called it mad cow disease, because that's what that is, right? Like human. Prion disease sounds better, but it's like the unfortunate thing is that saying prion disease is kind of like saying virus disease.
Yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of different prions that it could be, but you know.
Yeah, basically the point is mad cow disease is a prion disease like that comes from basically the cannibalism disease. You know what? Let's call it the cannibalism disease.
Yeah.
Oh, you already killed. So
I was busy imagining Mr. Three's reaction to. Haha, I wonder who the Straw Hats are gonna send to get their friends out. Oh my God, it's me, Hawk!
That would be funny. Also, I have a question.
Yeah.
Ow!
Also, just slight interruption. Smoker, it's gonna be nowhere near the last time you let Luffy and his crew run. Nowhere near the last time.
In fact, at one point you're gonna like start tearfully sending them off.
Yeah.
Perhaps not tearfully, but like on the inside. Sunder ass.
Anyway, your question?
What do you think? Mihawk's reason for? Do you think his reason was really that he was like bored, and that's why he chased Don Krieg all the way to the middle of nowhere, East Blue? And like, the reason I say that is because he cited interrupting his nap, didn't he?
Yeah.
Why didn't he just like take another nap instead of following them all the way to East Blue?
Maybe there's also an element of he has a reputation to maintain.
You think Mihawk gives a like one iota about his reputation?
Oh, I also haven't played with Frankie and the Straw Hats. I always forget Frankie when I think of the Straw Hats. Always forget Frankie.
I didn't realize Frankie existed for a while. You know why? I think I was like reading. I like back in the day when before I had access to reliable internet. My only way of like consuming One Piece media was by reading wiki pages. I distinctly thought Rook's name. I thought Frankie was the skeleton musician, and I had no idea there was a cyborg involved at any point. Because I could only read Wikipedia. Oh, by the way! This is something I forgot to say earlier. Would you like to guess as to how I experienced Dragon Ball for the first time? Like the whole story?
Is it DBZ? DBZ Abridged, I mean, sorry.
No! Budokai Tenkaichi 2 of all things.
Ah!
Because, again, it was in the days before I had reliable access to internet, like I had dial-up back then. So I couldn't exactly stream it, and they never showed it on TV when I, at times I could watch it, or like they took it off air or something. I think I didn't get Cartoon Network for a while. That's why.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I love the idea of Dragon Ball conceptually. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. It wasn't DBZ. Deadass, it was Legacy of Goku 2.
Ah.
And I have an embarrassing confession to make.
Oh.
I gave up on playing Legacy of Goku 2 for a long time for the stupidest reason.
Which was?
The tutorial fight versus Frieza.
Okay.
Like, when I say I'm bad at video games, I am not exaggerating in any way. I was even worse at video games at the time.
Do you want to actually do some of the damage on Crocodile?
Oh! This is an arena battle?
Yeah.
I'm not in the same arena as you.
Oh, are you fighting your own crocodile?
We're each fighting our own crocodile.
Okay, that's a cool way to do a one-on-one
yeah.
fight.
I was wondering where you were. I was actually going to say the same thing.
I was confused as to why you were just randomly, like, just attacking, attacking the air. I just sort of chalked it up to being you. I'm sorry.
No, that's actually I'm flattered with the thing. I legitimately, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
I just gamma knifed the fuck out of Crocodile.
Yeah, I gavelled him like 3 times. Like, I just grabbed him and twisted him. Like, God, how do you think Crocodile would feel if he went down to the same move that took out, like, Don Krieg?
Probably pretty shitty.
You know, now that I think about it, of the East Blue villains...
God, it took me less than 2 minutes.
You know... Yeah, now that I think about it, of the East Blue villains, Don Krieg is the crappiest, isn't he?
Pretty much, yeah.
The reason I say that is because every character has either appeared or been relevant in a subsequent arc, except Don Krieg.
I mean, Don Krieg was really just there to introduce Mihawk.
And also, like, Sanji.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, I feel like there could have been other ways to introduce Sanji, and it still would have worked. Didn't have to be Don
What
Krieg.
do you think the world would have been if Oda had not given undeserved respect to Masashi Kishimoto and named Sanji Naruto like he was originally planning to do? Like, what do you think the Vinsmoke siblings' names would be if he'd named Sanji Naruto?
That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure.
And there would probably have been other foods, right? In that
Yeah.
case?
I mean, that is a question, isn't it? I mean, certainly obviously hadn't come up with the naming convention at that point, but had he really not had he not come up with Sanji's backstory?
I think it's highly unlikely that he was fully fleshed out the backstory, but I definitely think he had an idea.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised.
Maybe he didn't know necessarily about the siblings, But certainly he had the general idea that Sanji, had a crappy past with a crappy dad.
Who was also some sort of mob boss.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would have.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm just entering in all the characters into my random generator just because I can't be bothered even picking anymore. So I'm just going to let fate do it for me.
I'm sorry, they gave him the Great Buddha chop?
Gave who the Great Buddha chop?
Zoro.
Apparently so.
That's really funny. That's actually like a... that's funny. I'm pretty sure that's a reference to OG Dynasty Warriors. The reason I think that is because it's the Great Buddha chop is actually a generic, super powerful secret technique that shows up in like 90% of Chinese and Korean martial arts wujian jianjia novels. And considering what the Dynasty Warriors is heavily influenced by that genre, it would not surprise me if it's a nod to Dynasty Warriors, which isn't in it of itself a nod to the genre. It's funny to me. Mel, I think you should like check out some of the like Three Kingdoms era Dynasty Warrior stuff. Anything from what I'm told, anything before 9 is good. 9 was kind of when I think there was a change in management and it became a garbage fire. I think like 8 and below are considered very good games, and they've got like a lot of fun characters.
Sorry for the wait there.
It's fine. Duffy. God.
That was who the random generator brought.
Oh, I know, but like. I can't believe Cabbage is a playable character. Or is he not?
I assume you mean Cavendish?
Yes, Cabbage, that's what I said.
Yeah, he's playable. I've got him, in fact.
But yeah, so, actually, now that I think about it, there's 2 characters in the East Blue who are different from everyone else. But one of them is better than the other. Don Krieg and Captain Kuro.
Yeah, because he hasn't really come back either, has he?
No, but Django is kind of a recurring character now.
Yeah.
So Captain Kuro lives on through Django. Yeah,
Just imagine Crocodile watching this and just going, why the fuck is Doflamingo here?
but considering their interactions, it is kind of funny. It's like, I don't know, it's still, how stupid did Crocodile have to be to Luffy in Alabasta?
Very, very stupid.
Like, right? Like, hindsight is 20/20. Let alone Luffy, I'm pretty sure if Crocodile was going all out from the start, he could have single-handedly destroyed the entire crew soaking wet.
Yeah.
Like, there was no reason he should have in any way lost. In fact, even Robin should have been beneath his notice if not for the fact that she could read poneglyphs.
Yeah.
That's how must it is. Because, like, Luffy talks to him like an equal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Luffy is no pushover. So, like... What the hell, Croc?
I don't know what I just did.
What was it that you did that you don't know what you did?
One of Duffy's special moves. Really not sure what it was.
What was the effect that it had?
I can't tell.
Oh. Oh, maybe it's an awaken. It's the awakening, and you just like. I don't know.
I'd have to check. I didn't check his moves, so it's my own fault.
Look, that's part of the fun. It's just absolutely having no idea what you're doing.
So one of Duffy's strong attacks is literally pulling out a gun.
Yeah, I saw that. By the way, I more or less cleared a lot of the. I'm starting to think it might be time for another little exchange of media properties, because I'm pretty sure I've cleared up the list you guys gave me in exchange for reading Cradle. And now that I think about it, I got the bad end of that deal. I had to watch so many 13-episode animes. Jack had it relatively easy, and he hasn't even come through on the whole thing yet.
Yeah.
So you wanna make a media exchange thingy with me?
I'm not sure if I would have the time, honestly.
So I feel. Remember that the last time I recommended something to you this wholeheartedly was Cradle.
What is it that you want to recommend?
Crash of the Counts Family. The Korean thingamajig.
I will think about it and try and find the time.
Well, you can set terms, obviously. Right? Like what? Okay, that's the other thing I was gonna say beforehand, is that, okay, I can sort of understand that, Crocodile lost Luffy because of his own stupidity. What is Mr. One's excuse?
That he didn't expect Zoro to be able to use Haki?
Okay, you know what? That's a very good point. In hindsight, yes. Not just hockey. High-level hockey. Oh god. Those string constructs look a lot like tentacles.
Yeah.
Like, uncomfortably tentacly. You know?
Yeah.
I just had a thought that I really didn't want to have.
Oh no.
That I'm gonna make you imagine now, so I don't have to suffer alone. Duffy's sex life.
Bold of you to assume Duffy has a sex life.
So, it's like, at the very least, he's banged Viola, or Violet.
Yeah.
I forgot which one is her real name and which one is her fake name. You know what's weird about the One Piece variant of these games?
What?
Surprisingly bloodless.
Yeah.
It's like, even the original Pirate Warriors is not bloodless, but like...
Yeah.
Are you watching the cutscene?
Yes.
Ah, that explains a lot.
I like the cutscene.
But yeah, this thing that he's talking about is not just hockey. This is deadass the invisible advanced Ryuo hockey
Yeah.
that took Luffy like a month to learn.
Wait, connection error?
Error has occurred. Was it on your end or my end?
I don't know.
God damn it. I think it might have been my end, but why is it on my end? I have an Ethernet connection.
It honestly might be on my end, because, like, my internet has been... My download speeds have been wildly inconsistent depending on, I assume, how many people in my building are using it at a certain point.
That might be it. Yeah, no, I should be online. Am I not online?
I'm online as well, and, like... I mean, that's the thing, my upload speed hasn't been fucking touched, it's still as high as ever. So the stream is absolutely fine. I have no idea what happened. Maybe I didn't like that I was watching the cutscene.
That might be it, actually, now that I think about it. I've just realized why this game looked bad for me.
Were you playing it on shitty settings?
No, I was playing out of max settings, but at the wrong resolution.
Ah.
I can't actually enter online mode. I might have to restart.
Ooh.
Huh. Yeah.
Okay, then while you're doing this, I will answer a question you posed to me last week.
Oh.
Current current female One Piece crush. Koala.
That's very specific, huh?
It just came to me during the week.
Why? Like, don't get me wrong, she's a great character, but why Koala specifically?
I don't know. I like her design, and I like, you know, as cliche as it may sound, I like her personality.
Yep, her personality. So, unironically, that is actually something that One Piece characters possess that most other shonen characters don't.
Mm.
So, you know, like the One Piece female characters. But that is actually, funnily enough, a more valid take in One Piece than basically any other shonen.
Mm.
Okay, let me just see if I can.
I mean the issue with One Piece, certainly female characters for me in terms of design, is that I am not a fan of big boobs, and oh boy, did Oda
Go all in on that.
really ramp that up.
Okay, for some reason my my game is locking at 1080p.
That might just be as high as it can go.
No, because it has options for like 1440 and 4K. I have no idea why it's like refusing to let me play at higher resolutions. Even worse. Actually, hang on. This might work.
Huh, it's let me change the resolution fine.
No. It lets you change it, but then it doesn't save it.
Oh, yeah. Weird. Oh well. No skin off my nose.
Oh, whatever. I'll figure something out. Yeah, I'm online again. I had to restart the game to go online.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no. So on the subject of Luffy's sex life, how much do you think he makes use of his fruit?
Probably a lot.
Now here's the real question: how much of that do you think involves himself?
Probably none. He feels like the type that will, like, is fully like on the dom side of BDSM, and just like really takes control.
See, I always Luffy always struck me as a power bottom.
No, I can't see him being a bottom.
Not even a power bottom?
No. I don't think he takes anything.
Oh god, you're playing Niji. Like, I know you were randomizing it, but, like, still. I feel like we were talking about something else. Oh, right. Is there anything you would like me to, read and or watch? The media exchange project.
Not off the top of my head. I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular, but I'll have to think about it.
I found that that's a much more reliable and reasonable way of swapping recommendations, is to like have the whole mutualism setup thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think... So, the reason Trash of the Count's Family is good, right, is because... It's like... Okay. It is to most isekai what something like Jujutsu Kaisen is to Naruto.
Wait, it's an isekai?
It's odd, but yes, but in, like, here's the thing. It's very difficult to describe without giving spoilers, and it's also the kind of isekai that you kind of dislike the most. and that it's taking over the body of someone established. However, that is actually a plot point that gets addressed in a reasonable way in the series.
Right.
Basically, the idea is, it is like something that has witnessed like several generations of bad isekai, and a competent author decided, hey, I'm better than that, so I'll just do better. Like I said, it is like comparing it to the standard isekai is like comparing something like Jujutsu Kaisen or MHA to Naruto. It's like that level of generational improvement.
Right.
I think you will enjoy it because it's just almost disgustingly wholesome. Oh, it's also like zero harem element.
Right.
In fact, there's like very strong indications that the protag is like full-on arrows.
Oh, that's cool.
So there's like
Unfor-
rep in that regard as well.
Yeah. That is unfortunately rare.
Like, no one has ever expressed interest in the main character, and he has never. Well, he's been propositioned once, and he just. In fact, he was propositioned by a boy and a girl at the same time, and he was like, "No, don't do that here." Oh, he also adopted a lot. Like, it's basically, aside from the two tropes that you dislike, it is every trope that is we're a fan of.
Right.
In general. It's one of those things that you kind of just, you have to read, and it's a read and find out book. And I do think you will enjoy it. Like I said, it's better if it's an exchange. No pressure to read it outside of that context. Like, what have you consumed recently? And remember, it doesn't have to be like a media property like that, right? Or it doesn't have to be like a book or anime or anything like that. It can be a game, it can be a movie or series of movies, like... Basically, something that... I suggest you skip the cutscene just in case, yeah. Basically, anything that is like... a media property that you enjoy recommending to people, but have never had great success in spreading around. Like, what have you been consuming recently?
I mean, here's the thing. Most of what I consume nowadays is fanfiction.
That's also on the table! If there's like a particular, like, fanfiction or series of fanfiction you want me to read, I'll read it!
Oh god,
that's why I said, like, anything's on the table.
Yeah.
Are there any fanfics that you really would like to talk about with someone, but like no one else reads it, you know, so you can't talk about it?
Again, it's something I will have to think about. I've like got a lot that I've read, that I've enjoyed, and to the extent of like using the AO3 system to leave like a bookmark. which is basically like a public wreck via my account. Not that anyone probably goes to my account. Oh yeah, timer.
It's 10 minutes. That's like forever in Dynasty Warriors time.
Still probably, you know, do it. There's a long... Because even though 10 minutes is forever, it'll go quickly if we just, you know, beat on the small fry forever.
I mean, I'm fighting Robin right now. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm going around fighting the suspicious people.
So, have we had the devil fruit would you like if you could have one conversation yet?
No, we haven't.
Ooh, that's fun. So, want to start or should I?
You start, because you sound like you've actually got an answer ready. I don't.
That was entirely false bravado because I was hoping you would start.
Okay.
No, I can think about it. So, you know what? It's easier to eliminate. Something like, so, we are assuming, let's set some ground rules. We are assuming it is just the, devil fruit alone without any of the associated One Piece universe elements. By which I mean, for example, we would probably have to say no to the Gum Gum fruit, simply because a human being is not capable of the levels of, like, raw physical strength and dexterity necessary to make it worth anything.
Right.
Right? So,
yeah,
things like that. Which does limit the options quite a bit. You probably have to, like, no, that seems like the only, like, solid ground rule. I don't think, can you think of anything else off the top of your head that might be a restriction worth putting in?
Not really.
So, okay. So Gum Gum is one, right?
Yeah.
I feel like something like Whitebeard's fruit is also immediately eliminated, because, like, again, it seems like it needs a lot of, raw power.
I mean, it just
think about...
I mean, if nothing else, it just seems very impractical. What are you gonna do with, like, a fucking earthquake fruit in day-to-day life?
You hold the entire planet hostage. It's a fast way to get assassinated somehow, but, like, it's definitely one of those fruits that you only get if you want to be some sort of supervillain.
Yeah.
For day-to-day practicality. Oh, you know what would be low-key kind of a really good fruit? Okay, one of the more underutilized fruits. What's his face? Blueno's Zordor fruit.
Yeah.
Right? Like portals and teleportation in day-to-day life. I forget, does he have the, does Blueno have the has to have been there before requirement?
I can't remember myself. Tell you the truth.
If he does, that would be a bit more inconvenient, but, like, If he doesn't, that's much more interesting. For example, there's a use of portals that not a lot of people talk about because it's one of the more uncommon ones. But you can, in fact, use portals to make a perpetual motion machine that gives you infinite energy.
Okay, I'll bite.
It's like very simple. You just open a portal at 2 different points in the sky, hook it up to a motor, and like let it fall forever.
That is a good point.
Yeah, it's very simple. And you just like let gravity do the work.
Okay, we have less than 4 minutes left. Where the fuck
I
is?
think we've cleared all of the objectives.
Yeah.
We've killed all the suspicious enemies. Is it just like, do we just wait? We've taken all the zones, we've cleared all the objectives.
I can only imagine we just wait.
Is there a surviving suspicious soldier?
I don't think so. No, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem so. Do we just kind of have to wander around the map? Wait for the bombardment to start? That would no. Or have we bugged it out somehow?
No, I.
Yeah, it keeps saying defeat the suspicious soldier. Oh, do we have to find the suspicious soldier?
Oh, very possibly we might have to just keep fighting.
That's something that happens sometimes. I'll take the right side of the map, you take the left side. You're already there. Yeah, so sometimes like the character in question is like not it's like hiding.
Yeah.
Like go to the roof. I don't know. A door would be interesting. Oh, does it have a limit of how many doors? Can't recall if it does.
Yeah.
But if it does, that would also be a pretty hard limiter. Light speed fruit would be pretty solid, like Kizaru's fruit. Just for like travel convenience, right? Speed is always a good. Super speed is always like a good one.
Are you finding anyone?
Nope. Do we have to like get up to the clock tower somehow?
I really don't know. I can't remember.
We might fail this mission because we're stupid. Also, we're going to talk about how BS it is that Kel survived.
Yeah, that was BS.
There's a lot of... You know what makes me mad? Really, really upset.
Yeah.
Kel survived, but Monet didn't.
Yeah.
Like, she died to being stabbed in the heart. Like, that's kind of like weeks off by One Piece standards.
Yeah, we might fail this mission.
Oh, I see a green X! An ally that needs to be rezzed, or is that our destination?
Destination.
Took pity on us! We might be too late! Dead?
Got him!
We too late?
Possibly.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Our guys have gone down. Damn.
Do I call it here? We've been going for about 2 hours. like you're dying at this
No,
point?
I'm not dying. I mean, I'm
You
tired,
have been...
but I'm always tired. I want to finish this. I want to do this mission properly.
Yeah, okay, now that we know what to do, it should be easier.
Yeah.
Also, was that green X always there, or...
I honestly don't know. I wasn't looking at it.
If it was, then we're just stupid,
Yeah.
I think.
To be fair, the game didn't really give us an indication that a green X was what we were looking for.
Alright, let's speedrun it this time.
Yeah.
Invite...
I'll go for the true speedrun option.
Oh no. Please. Okay, good.
Who did you think I was going to go as?
Whitebeard.
I very nearly picked Whitebeard, then I remembered how slow he is.
Oh, you know what's funny? In... In what's its face? Pirate Warriors 3. Each it's less specific, and instead of the burst move being character specific, it's like archetype specific. So when you do your burst, characters have different ways of, or like archetypes can have different things that they do during their burst. So the funny thing is that for Paramecias, they get a speed. Funnily enough, Whitebeard ends up becoming incredibly fast when you use his burst in Pirate Warriors 3. So that gets rid of his only weakness.
Yeah.
It's very funny to me. Yes.
I mean, he's not exactly slow in this game. He just, you know, at least not in terms of attack speed.
Yeah, but movement speed, yeah.
Movement speed, he's a bit slower, yeah. But in terms of speed, nobody has beaten Carrot, especially when she's when she's got burst mode on.
Is her burst mode just too long?
Like burst mode, she just gets insanely fast and just bouncing around.
She doesn't
basically.
have a transformation though?
Not yet. Sulong has to be unlocked, I think.
Ah, that would make sense.
And I assume I'm, you know, very close to unlocking it in the story.
I assume that, well, no, so that means you should have like the gear 4th unlocked at least, right?
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, let's keep going through the, what's it called? Devil Fruit lists. What are some other iconic ones that would probably not be great?
I mean, the transformation ones to an extent, I'm not sure how well they would work in, you know, normal life.
I can imagine a more mundane transformation one might be like useful if you want to like sneak around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it also, to a certain extent, depends on what you want to do with a given fruit.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you want to actually use it to, like, be a superhero or something IRL, and yes, it's, like, not... Then maybe you could get some use out of the what's it face? The Zoans. Also, I can imagine a mythical Zoan might be pretty useful, like Yamato Zoan with its like bold powers, or Marco. Like Marco's, I think the Phoenix is a legitimate choice.
Yeah, no, that would be a good choice actually.
Like, you get a healing factor. You get
the ability to heal.
Yes, you get like what I have to imagine is like pretty fast flight.
Yeah.
Right, so you never have to worry about transport ever again. And I have to imagine like there'd be at least a little bit of a like a general all stats boost, like strength and speed and stuff, and stamina especially.
Don't worry, I'm about to kick the shit out of Von Clay.
Yeah.
Done. Carrot in fucking burst mode does not take any prisoners.
Carrot in general doesn't take any prisoners. But yeah, I think honestly, now that I think about it, Marco is probably a really solid all-around choice, right?
Yeah.
Phoenix fruit.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. There is one fruit that I'm very tempted to try. The human fruit.
Do we know what effect that has on humans?
Enlightenment.
Ah, okay, then yeah.
So, like, it's even further reinforced by Sengoku's fruit. The fact that, Biscuit, just wait a second, I'm just gonna finish this. I'm just gonna murder some more suspicious individuals. Okay, they have big old green X's. We had no right to, like, lose that mission. We were just being funny. But yeah,
Okay, yeah, that green X was over there the entire time as well.
yeah, so, we're just dum-dums. Yeah, so Sengoku's fruit is specifically the Aibutsu model, which is the giant Buddha statue model. But the implication is that you'd, like, gain some sort of, either physical, like, whether it's physical or mental. You know what my assumption is? I assume you'd just become Captain America.
Yeah,
Right?
very possible.
What is possible, so I'm tempted to, like, give it a try if nothing else. Did I kill the Green X? Did I not kill the other Green X? I'm pretty sure I did. Kill that Green X. Did the Green X just not appear until later? Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah, so I think Yamato's fruit also has some utility in that it has, like, bolt powers. Freezing powers, like, you can see how that would be useful in day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Temperature control is definitely one of those things that's, like, underrated as a superpower. But yeah, You know, now, the more I think about it, I think I've like talked myself into a corner here. Unless I can think of something else, like I'm gonna go with Marco's. Like, it combines like I think it would either be Marco or Kaido, right? Either fucking dragon. The healing factor you get is just so much more useful as just a regular ass human being than more elaborate like
Robin's down.
no, I have to imagine like the ability to like make other things fly as a dragon is something I hadn't considered, right? Those dragon flames.
Yeah.
Like if you can use them to make things other than yourself fly, that would be pretty useful.
There we go.
Murder. Yeah. So I have to imagine it would be useful to have the ability to make other things fly. So you're either like, so what do you think is more useful on a day-to-day basis? What is essentially a very specific form of telekinesis, or healing with yourself and others?
I think healing.
I imagine that telekinesis has a lot of quality of life possibilities, though, right?
No, it definitely does. I think I would just personally go for Marco's fruit.
But you're not allowed to steal mine. Yeah, I can have Marco. I already picked mine first. What else would you pick? You know what? We can pick up on this later because
Mr. Wands wouldn't be too bad.
Nice. Unlocked Tashigi.
Yep.
Mr. One's... Really? I mean, if you're gonna take Mr. One's, then I imagine you'd want to take Baby Fives instead.
Which one?
Baby Five can do anything Mr. One can do, but like also a lot more other things. Like Baby Five is one of the 4 revealed straight upgrade fruits.
Oh, Baby Fives is the weapon fruit, isn't it?
Yes. So there's
here's the thing. I'm not looking to create weapons, and I feel like that would put a like massive target on my back.
True. Yes. Especially because you'd have access to nukes, which Baby Five does not. Why would you want Mr. One's fruit?
And it's not that I want Mr. One's fruit. I'm trying to think of fruits, and that is one that obviously came to mind that actually has, you know, distinct uses in our modern day life, in the ability to cut pretty much anything.
And also, you're also overlooking the defense factor.
Yeah.
I imagine you'd never have to worry about stubbing your toe again.
That would be so very nice.
Do you remember what the 4th straight upgrade fruit is? I remember 3. It's the dice like is a weaker like the weapon is a straight upgrade to the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Ice is a straight upgrade to snow.
Yeah.
And ton is a straight upgrade to kilo. I don't remember what the 4th one is.
Oh,
Wait,
fucking Law's fruit. That would be great to have.
Ooh, no, though there is a downside to Law's fruit. It's one of the few fruit with a downside. it takes up stamina and possibly lifespan if you overuse stamina.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if Law struggles to use it, are you really about to say that you have more stamina or even anywhere close to the amount of stamina that a One Piece character has?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be looking to use it to fight, am I?
True, I guess it would depend on how much the cost is. Yeah, that's a very good choice as well. A lot of utility with that as well.
Yeah.
Also, as long as you're like in your house or something, you basically have free teleportation.
Yeah.
Well, no, it is a swap.
Yeah, but you can swap with pretty much anything. You could swap with like a rock on like a little stone on the ground.
No, but I mean, like, if you're using it for household chores, I imagine your house would get very messy very quickly.
Maybe.
Right? Like, if you're, like, constantly, like, oh, I want the remote, I'll just swap it with this cushion. Oh, I want that drink, I'll swap it with the remote. Oh, I want that,
I think you'd have to, like, think it through very carefully. Like...
You'd have to have, like, a system in place,
yeah.
yes. Either that or just double duty and always swap back when you're done.
Yeah. But can you imagine the pranking capabilities as well?
Oh, God.
Like, you just buy some shitty monitor and you just swap your friends out.
I mean... Remember that we're also, you also have to bear in mind, the thing is, you don't really ever have to buy anything with that fruit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's one of those fruits where all you have to do is kind of like go into a bank with a backpack.
I mean, here's the thing. Day job would almost certainly be, like, transplant surgeon. And they make dough.
No, but like you don't have to. That would be too much work. I would personally just like walk in with like
here's the thing.
Sheet of A4
Here's the thing.
paper.
Like surgeries take so long, but all you would have to do is go room shambles done.
No, but there is a problem. The problem is that you'd be revealing your powers to the world. I'm not about that life.
I mean, if you chose Marco's fruit, would you not be doing the same?
You can be circumspect about Marco's fruit.
You can't be circumspect about growing giant blue flaming wings.
You can if you like go to the woods first. And then go full Phoenix
People are dumb, but they're going to notice a giant flaming bird in the sky.
No, you don't. No, that's fine as long as they don't associate me with the giant flaming bird.
I have a feeling that once governments notice that there is a giant flaming bird flying around, they're gonna do their damnedest to find out what the fuck it is.
Well, I mean...
At which point you get found out when you're not careful enough about where you transform. Not to mention the fact that I'm fairly sure Marco's healing, like, requires the blue flames. How are you gonna explain that one away?
Just like, alone, like, just... Actually, no, here's the thing. I'm pretty... Oh, actually, now that I think about it, 'cause I'm pretty sure his healing is passive, isn't it?
Yeah.
His self-healing is passive. Oh, no. Also, I'm pretty sure he can survive being shot in the head, right?
Probably, yeah.
No, because, like, Kizaru did, in fact, shoot him in the head.
Then, yeah, he can.
Okay, so, once the governments of the world find out, I don't have to worry about being murdered. Because if he can't be killed killed by a laser beam, I'm pretty sure nothing short of a tactical nuke is going to be able to kill him, and even that might not be able to kill him. Phoenixes are like sunbird, so I would not be surprised if a nuke is not able to kill Marco, and in that case, you're fine even if the government finds out, because what the hell are they going to do to you?
Yeah. Again, just fucking swap them away. Or if they get really fucking, like, really fucking tetchy, just, you know, do Law's personality swap. See how they like being in different bodies for a month.
Yeah, but the problem is they could, like, Law's relatively a glass cannon. And I feel like you'd be even more of a glass cannon with his fruit because, you know, we're regular-ass human beings. That's why I like Marco's, because it passively makes you not a regular-ass human being even when you're not actively using it. Because I'm pretty sure Marco explicitly has been injured in his human form and still activated his healing factor. In fact, even when he was in Seastone Cuffs, I'm pretty sure he had a limited version of the healing factor, so...
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not like disagreeing that your choice is very good, if not better. To the point where, you know, that was the one that I wanted, and then you told me to get my own. So I'm getting my own.
Okay, no, I'm not trying to dissuade you from your choice. I'm just saying, wouldn't it be cool if you could turn into a giant-ass dragon? With telekinesis.
Again, though, like, you are opening yourself... That's even more obvious than Marco's.
Yeah, but that's even harder to do anything to.
Here's the thing. Is Kaido's durability because he's a dragon, or because he's just, like, incredibly, incredibly tough?
So is his durability because he's a dragon, or because he's Kaido?
Yeah.
That's very unclear.
Exactly. If it's because he's a dragon, then yeah, you're fine. That man literally has not been able to be killed yet. But if it's because he's Kaido, then you're still vulnerable. And I'm inclined to say it's because he's Kaido, because Momo is, you know, technically has the same fruit. Yeah, doesn't have the
well, no,
durability
Momo's
factor.
taken quite a bit of punishment.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about fucking Law, who you called a glass cannon.
He's a glass cannon by internal One Piece standards. Like, I mean, remember,
by One Piece standards, has Momo actually taken that much punishment? No, he hasn't.
Didn't he get blown up a few times?
Don't think so.
Or was that just wishful thinking on my part?
I think that was wishful thinking. He's gotten a beating from Kanjuro, I think, but that's about it.
God, I really hope they don't end up shipping Momo and Yamato. That would be wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
First off, he's 8! is one factor as well.
Mentally, he is 8, yes.
Yes, like, chronologically as well. He didn't actually live any of those 20 years, so, like, he is an 8-year-old with the body of a 28-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes, I think we should call it right about now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just very quickly going to try and look at the Devil Fruit page on the One Piece Wiki to see if we can just get, like...
It's a good point, actually.
Come on, scroll, you damn...
Oh, you know what? we've completely ignored the soul fruit.
Yeah.
So it does have a very, like, no, because like Caramel used it without the fear effect, so. The soul fruit is definitely a very interesting one.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what, fucking Thomas fruit would be quite fun.
Animal taming would be fun, though it does have like a bit less utility
Oh yeah.
than others.
Wait, does Arouge have a fucking devil fruit?
He does, yes.
What is it?
Apparently, it's a paramecia that allows him to convert damage into strength.
Okay, that's interesting. I wanna learn more about Arouge, okay?
He is like kind of the most unexplored of the supernovas, isn't he?
Another good fruit.
Oh!
Another good fruit. Kinemons.
Oh, you know, there's actually another thing that I didn't take into account. What's her face? Khalifa's fruit is pretty good.
Hmm.
Bubble fruit?
Yeah.
Awa. It's like, it's got utility, and also you'd never have to shower because you'd always be clean. Like, as someone who is a bit obsessed with personal hygiene, it would be kind of awesome to just always be clean.
Bartolomeo's could also be good for, you know, wanting some alone time.
To be fair, though, Bartolomeo's seems like one of those high skill variants.
Very possibly.
Right. There's like, oh, duh. Lava and fire.
Oh, yeah.
They're the other. They're the other confirmed superior ones. Wanna be like
Oh, the fucking cook fruit.
that would be interesting. I was also gonna say the most generic but interesting one would be the Brooks fruit. The Yomi fruit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is like, I don't think everyone's like Brooke, where their body would already decay. Like, I imagine if you were, if you died on, regardless of the circumstances you died under, well, assuming it was non-violent. You know what? You know what would probably be the optimal way of using the Yomi fruit?
Go on.
Eat it and then immediately kill yourself in a controlled situation. you wouldn't get the extra life, but you would get all of the additional powers. So you'd get the astral projection ability, you'd get like the whole soul suppression ability, you'd get the underworld ice ability.
Okay, last one because we have been talking about this for about 15 minutes now, without actually doing any gameplay. Foxy.
That would be fun.
The slow fruit.
Yeah, it would be fun. Like, Foxy is...
It's such a good fruit that is so wasted because he's a fucking imbecile.
Also, Foxy has no right to be a canon character.
No, he really, really doesn't.
That entire arc is the most filler arc in, like, I have
in
ever
all
seen.
anime, frankly.
Also, I feel like we've also completely forgotten Fujitora's fruit. Gravity is kind of busted.
I mean, yeah, he mostly uses it to just drop fucking meteors on people.
It's basically just straight up telekinesis.
Yeah.
Unilateral, like no questions asked telekinesis. Wapol! If we're talking about creatures who have... Creatures? Well, Wapol is more of a creature than a person, really. People who have a great fruit but are idiots so they don't use it well, Wapol!
Yeah. Most
Literally,
definitely.
the man can eat anything and then combine the things he eats with himself or other individuals. Kuma's fruit would be great as well. Hawkins. Oh! I have my answer.
Oh god.
If I wasn't using the Phoenix fruit. Ivankov.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining us on this 20-minute talk on what devil fruit we'd like to have with just what I'm assuming is a menu in the background.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you everyone for joining us.
Thursday, not sure what's happening Thursday. Maybe Ace Attorney, maybe not. Saturday is the mid-season check-in for the winter anime season. Sunday should be D&D and the resolution of the cliffhanger. Apologies for this Sunday just gone. Both Jack and I were feeling under the weather, so we decided not to do anything. And then, yeah, next Tuesday it'll hopefully be the two of us.
But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Good night.